Hello everyone, it's Wednesday 6th October. The time is 4:37 p.m. and the temperature is 32 degrees. And we are at Yishun station, parking station over here. And today I'm going to walk around the Yishun area. Starting here on Avenue 2. And then making my way to the Chong Pang food center and the area around there. And we'll have a look at a couple of temples in the Yishun area. And finally I'll end this walk at the Khatib MRT station. There's North Point, one of the biggest shopping centers in northern Singapore. And we are currently very much in the north. Keep going for a little bit and you end up at the river with Malaysia on the other side. So where we have just come from is Yishun Avenue 2. This is still the MRT station. The MRT is right there. The train just going past. And we're turning onto Yishun Avenue 5. This is of course a residential area, a neighborhood planned to sort of cover all your needs. Another bicycle park there. It's always good to see those around the station. Makes it so much easier to travel. So this is another walk that was actually suggested to me by someone in the comments. And to start from the MRT station and walk to the food center and that area. I'm just going to turn a little bit so you can see the MRT station and the residential buildings behind. Yishun is actually a very big area. I think it has just shy of 250,000 residents. Unlike many of the other neighborhoods, you'll notice the streets are named with the name of the place, Yishun, and then street or avenue, like you see in other neighborhoods as well. There's Methodist church at the back there, the red building. And of course, most of these buildings would be residential buildings, HDB blocks and estates. I think maybe my horizon is a bit up on this one. I hope that's better. If I understand correctly, the name of the area just refers to a name of a businessman who made his wealth from plantations in this area. So it used to have rubber and pineapple plantations. It's just look, we've been walking under this covered walkway again. Very convenient for a day like this. And I think they've been cutting the grass here. And we will be walking in the path of this very noisy operation. As we get to the Ring Road, I think we'll cross the street, have a look at the food center and that area in general. Let the car go past. There's the fairly big building for... Oh, we've got information on it. A little bit older sign, but there you go. Sree Maha Mission from the 1920s onwards. It's a very big building, actually. There's a lovely breeze going, but the mic might be picking that up just a little bit, as well as the road noise. Apologies for that. So that building went on all the way over here. It's very impressive size for a mission. So we'll cross here. To the other side to have a look at that market and food center area. This is also a church here, a little bit more modern look. I think it was the Yishun Christian church. And hopefully, since people are already waiting at the lights, we won't have to wait too long. Yes, there's the confirmation. Yishun Christian Church. The side building as well. We'll need to cross again. Let's look at the Ring Road. And some very colorful buildings on the other side. So we're coming into this area with little shops and businesses. It's looking fairly busy for a in a weekday evening. We'll make our way through here. So there are some restaurants over here, coffee shops, and then a market. It's a really nice area. I guess a little bit older residential buildings that way. A fruit stall. And then I think the food stalls around that way. Some of these places are closed here, but a lovely little, very lively area. You have your food stalls, drink stalls. So I think this was a really nice suggestion. Oh, the little dog has made it to shopping. So this was a really nice suggestion to visit. So the area here is Chong Pang. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that even remotely right, but it is my best effort. And if I understand correctly, there used to be a village or a kampong with that name. And that's where the name originates from. Now, of course, just serving as the center of this residential area. That's a very impressive gate ahead. We'll make our way. I think that's the second time we've seen the truck on this walk. But we'll make our way through the gate. And I think back to the Ring Road. I wonder what the story of the gate is. Very nice little area. Has a very community feel, I think. Just try to get a picture from this side. It says Chong Pang Garden. Would be much better from the other side of the road. It's a great place to visit, and thank you for the suggestion. I haven't been in this area before. I've been to Yishun, but this was definitely nice to see. And it's not far from the MRT station. So a very good recommendation. I think what we'll do is we'll continue along the Ring Road and go see a couple of temples along the way. Here's another look at that church. We're back on Avenue 5 and Yishun Ring Road. So that is where we originally came from. We just did a little loop through that Chong Pang area. I like these colorful houses. Very bright. Something very cheerful about those. The central structure has its yellow as well. So on the other side is this structure that says Yishun Central Vista. Yishun being the original name of this area, or the older name. So I think in Springleaf there's still a Yishun road going through there. There's another smaller coffee shop. Many of the buildings around this specific area are not that high. It's 3-4 story buildings with shops and coffee shops on the lower floor, ground floor. Of course, on the other side of the school right here are some of those taller buildings. So it's not all like this. Oh, this is cool. These are the mosquitoes that will help replace the ones or stop the ones that carry dengue from spreading, I think. That's some very cool science there. And the sign says we're close to Street 71, 72 and Avenue 3. The temples I'm looking for should be around Avenue 3. Oh, I didn't expect such a big bus to come from that road, from the middle of the HDB blocks. That's quite fun. Or surprising maybe is the word. It fits with the colorful buildings though, the green bus. I just want to show you the other side and the buildings I was talking about. It's kind of not so tall buildings. There's the Yishun Central Community Park on the other side. We'll have to wait for the light here. So people are playing basketball in the park. That's a look at Yishun Street 71. We're still on Yishun Ring Road. There are actually quite a few people in the park enjoying a sunny day. I guess it is getting to that time at 5 or 4 past 5 p.m. now that many people will be looking to get in their daily exercise. Let's look at the park. On the other side, of course. And you can start getting a feel for the size of this area, especially the residential area. We're not seeing all of it today, obviously. There's a fair bit that I won't have time to cover in one walk. We can quickly have a look at the buildings on the other side, because this side is mainly the covered walkway, which is nice on a sunny day like this, but it doesn't quite have the views. It's a junior college. And I think we are close to Avenue 3 now. There's a helicopter around somewhere. I can hear the noise, but I cannot see it yet. It's quite a nice and quiet area. And ahead of us is Avenue 3. On my right is just a full-size running track of the junior college, and the playing fields and sports fields. And on the other side, we're still having these residential buildings. But as we get to the next road, the end of the sports fields is also right around the corner here. And this is the first one of the 2 temples I was hoping to see today. It's an Indian temple, as you can see from the decorations. And I think there is something going on inside. You can hear the music. We'll go and have a closer look at the details just quickly before we continue along. Hopefully we can have a good look at that gate. On this one, on the side, they have lions, I think. Quite often it's cows or even elephants seem to be common. But they've got, I think, some elephants, but beautiful lions. So beautiful detail here. So we'll cross Yishun Avenue 3, and there's already the next temple on the other side there. So we'll make our way over to a Chinese temple this time. The Yishun Ring Road continues on. Just a look back at the temple and where we came from. And as soon as we can cross the road, and here we go. It's almost just 50 meters or so to the other temple. It's a very colorful temple with some big dragons on top. I believe this is a temple that was originally in one form or another established in the 1930s. Take a step back so we can try to see the details. Really beautiful details, with the dragons being my favorite, of course. If you watch these videos, you might have heard me talk about that before. So they have two large dragons at the top there. This beautiful gate. And I think I've been burning something there, so just try to get another look from a little further away. I don't think I'll go to the other side because that would be through the pedestrian bridge, but hopefully you get the idea from here that it's very detailed, very colorful, quite a big temple. With some really stunning detail. That's really lovely. But I could always cross there, but I think we'll leave it for another time, and then I'll just take that route from the beginning. So I think this has been a really colorful walk, which is always really nice. And it's given me the opportunity to explore an area I haven't really been to before. So that's been a fun experience, and I hope you enjoyed this walk from Yishun MRT to Chong Pang, and then to these two temples on Yishun Avenue 3. And here's the MRT above us, and we're back on Avenue 2. Okay, so I think to get to the station, it's a right here. And as we walk that way, thank you for joining me today for this walk around the Yishun neighborhood. I hope you enjoyed the walk. And if you would like to see more of these walks around Singapore, then if you haven't already, you can subscribe to the channel and get notified when new videos are posted. I'm glad you could make it today. And I'm going to keep walking to get to the station. But I think this is a good place to end the video. We're already at sort of 45 minutes, so watching the street side, maybe you have seen enough of that already. So thanks for today, and with that pretty wall painting over there, we'll end here, and I hope I'll see you again soon.